Your soulmate secretly met someone close to you. Here's what they talked about. My child, sit with me for a moment and still your racing heart, because what I am about to tell you is not a coincidence. I have seen you looking at your phone, wondering when the right person will finally find their way into your life. You have questioned if I truly heard the deepest prayer of your lonely heart, and I want you to know that I have heard every word. What I am about to reveal is a secret that has been hidden in the quiet places of your life, unfolding right before your eyes without you even realizing it. The person I have been preparing for you, your soulmate, has already crossed a path that is far closer to you than you ever imagined. They did not just pass by a stranger on the street, and they did not just see a familiar face in a crowd. Your soulmate has met someone who is already part of your everyday world, and the conversation they shared was not an accident. This meeting was orchestrated by my hand, placed perfectly in the flow of time so that the bridge between your two hearts could begin to be built. You have been asking me for a sign, and I have already placed one in your path, but you have been looking so far away that you missed what was right beside you. Listen closely to my voice, because the words that were exchanged in that secret meeting are still echoing in the spiritual realm even now. Your soulmate sat across from someone who knows your name, someone who has seen your face, and the entire conversation turned toward you. They did not even know they were speaking about their future, but their spirit recognized the truth of the connection before their mind could understand it. While you have been wondering where they have been sitting in a room asking questions about who you really are. They have been carrying a burden they have not told anyone about, and in that moment of conversation, a small piece of that heavy weight was lifted. The person close to you may not have understood the importance of that simple chat, but I was listening to every single word. Jesus says, I am the one who arranges meetings that look ordinary but carry eternal purpose. Nothing about that conversation was random, and nothing about the timing was left to chance. Your soulmate has been wrestling with a deep loneliness that mirrors your own, and they have been praying for someone to finally see them for who they truly are. They have cried tears nobody has seen, hiding their pain behind a smile that fools everyone else. But in that secret meeting with someone close to you, they felt a strange sense of safety they could not explain. It was as if a door cracked open in their spirit, and for the first time in a long while, they allowed themselves to hope that real love might still be possible. You need to understand that your soulmate is not a stranger to your life. They have been woven into the fabric of your days through threads you have not yet recognized. The person they spoke to is not your enemy, and they are not trying to interfere with your future. They are simply a vessel I used to plant a seed of trust in your soulmate's heart. That seed is growing right now, even as you listen to these words. Your soulmate walked away from that conversation with a new thought planted deep inside. Maybe there is someone out there who will finally understand me. They do not know that someone is you yet, but their spirit has already begun to lean toward your future. You have been praying for me to bring the right person into your life, and I have been working behind the scenes in ways you could not see. While you slept, I was preparing the heart of your soulmate to receive the kind of love I placed inside you. While you were busy with your daily routine, I was placing them in the path of someone who could speak truth into their wounded places. The Lord says, what was spoken in that conversation was not just small talk. It was a spiritual exchange, a divine appointment where your name was lifted up without you even being present. The person close to you spoke about your character, your kindness, or perhaps even your struggles, and your soulmate felt something shift in their chest. They went home that night thinking about the conversation. They replayed the words in their mind, wondering why they felt such a strong pull towards someone they had not yet fully met. They laid in bed staring at the ceiling, asking me if this was real, and I whispered to their heart that they were closer to love than they realized. Your soulmate has been hurt before, and that pain has made them cautious with their heart. They have built walls that no one has been able to climb, and they have convinced themselves that true love might only exist in stories. But that secret conversation cracked something open, and now they are more open than they have been in years. I need you to understand the weight of this moment. Right now, your soulmate is facing a spiritual battle that you know nothing about. There are forces trying to convince them that they are not worthy, that the hope they felt was foolish, and that they should retreat back into their shell. They are in a fragile place, and they need your prayers more than ever. You have no idea how close this connection has become. The meeting has already happened, the seed has already been planted, and the enemy is already trying to steal it away. Your soulmate woke up this morning with a heaviness in their chest, a whispering lie that told them they imagined the whole thing and that no one could ever truly love them. But I am telling you now that those lies are not true. The conversation they had was not a mistake, and the peace they felt was not pretend. I am moving in their life right now, but I am asking you to stand in the gap for them through prayer and faith, because your words carry power that you have not yet fully grasped. Jesus says, when you pray for them tonight, pray that they would have ears to hear my voice above the noise of doubt. Pray that every lie spoken over their heart would be silenced, and pray that they would have the courage to take the next step toward the future I have prepared. You are not just waiting for love. You are actively fighting for it in the spiritual realm. There is something important happening right now that you must know. Your soulmate is on the edge of a decision, and it involves the very area of their life where they have been most afraid. They are considering whether to open up to someone, whether to take a risk, and whether to trust that the hope they felt was from me and not just their own imagination. That decision is connected to you, even though they do not fully understand it yet. The enemy wants them to choose fear, to stay hidden, and to cancel the plans that are already being set in motion. But I am calling you to pray against that fear, to speak life over their weary heart, and to believe for a breakthrough that you cannot yet see. You may be wondering how you can feel so strongly about someone you have not yet met. You may have tried to explain it to yourself, dismissing it as loneliness or wishful thinking. But what you are feeling is not just your own emotion, it is the stirring of my spirit, drawing your heart toward a love that I have already prepared for you. Your soulmate has been thinking about the conversation too. They have been trying to remember every detail, wondering if they said too much or too little. They have been searching for the name that was mentioned, trying to understand why it felt so familiar to them, like a song they had heard in a dream long ago. The Lord says, I do not reveal these things to you by accident. I am showing you the behind-the-scenes movement of my hand so that you will not lose heart in the waiting. The meeting has taken place, the bridge is being built, and now it is time for you to partner with me in prayer like never before. Your soulmate is carrying a burden that is not meant for them to carry alone. They have been trying to be strong for everyone around them, but inside they are exhausted. They have been crying out in the quiet of the night, asking me if anyone will ever truly see them, truly know them, and truly choose them without condition. That is the very love I have placed inside you. You have been through your own trials, your own heartbreaks, and your own seasons of feeling unseen. I allowed those things so that you would develop the compassion and strength needed to love this precious soul in a way no one else has ever loved them before. They need God's protection right now. There is a specific attack against their mind, trying to convince them that they are forgotten and that nothing good is ahead. I want you to pray a shield around their thoughts, speak peace over their restless heart, and declare that every plan of the enemy against their life would be broken. You may not know their face yet, but your spirit already knows their pain. That sudden wave of sadness you felt yesterday was not just your own, it was a whisper from my spirit, alerting you that your soulmate was struggling in that exact moment. You have been more connected to them than your natural mind could ever comprehend. Jesus says, "The tears you have cried in private were not wasted. I collected every single one, and I saw every sleepless night." And now I am telling you that your soulmate has cried those same tears, asked those same questions, and wondered those same things. You are two halves of a prayer I have already answered. The meeting they had with someone close to you was the beginning of the answer becoming visible. That person may have mentioned your name, your character, or a specific detail about your life that your soulmate needed to hear. And even if they didn't realize the weight of their words, the spirit inside your soulmate recognized that something important had just happened. They have been replaying that moment, trying to figure out why they cannot stop thinking about it. They have told no one about the stirring in their heart, because they are afraid of being disappointed again. But I am calling you to stand firm in faith, believing that what I have started will be completed in my perfect timing. What I am about to reveal could change everything for both of you. There is a sign that I am placing in your path, and it is directly connected to the conversation your soulmate had. The sign may come through that same person close to you, or it may come through a memory, a name, or a seemingly unrelated event that suddenly makes sense. Stay with me until the end, because I am going to tell you exactly what to watch for. I am going to show you how to recognize the confirmation that this is real, and I am going to give you the prayer that will unlock the next step in this divine connection. Do not turn away now, because you are closer than you think. The Lord says, "I am the God of details. I do not leave things to chance, and I do not allow conversations to happen without purpose." The words your soulmate spoke in that secret meeting were not forgotten. They reached my ears, and they set something in motion that is already unfolding in the spirit realm. Your soulmate went home and felt something they had not felt in years, a small spark of hope. They tried to push it down, tried to convince themselves it was silly, but the spark would not die. That is because I am the one who lit it, and I will not allow it to be extinguished by fear or doubt. You need to understand that your soulmate has been through a season of deep disappointment. Someone in their past made promises they did not keep, and that betrayal left a scar on their heart. They have been afraid to trust again, afraid to open their heart, afraid to believe that someone could look at their broken places and still choose to stay. But the conversation they had with someone close to you planted a new thought in their mind: maybe not everyone is the same. Maybe there is still someone who will see my scars and not run away. That thought is a gift from me, a small act of grace that is softening their heart to receive the love I have been preparing for them. Jesus says, I am not asking you to force anything or to rush ahead of my timing. I am asking you to pray. I am asking you to stand in the gap for this person who is fighting a battle they cannot fully articulate. Your prayers are like a shield around their heart, protecting the seed that was planted in that secret meeting. There are things happening in their life right now that they have not told anyone. They are carrying the weight of a difficult decision, a family struggle, or a personal failure that has made them feel unworthy of love. They have convinced themselves that if anyone knew the full truth about them, no one would want to stay. But I know the full truth about them, and I love them with an everlasting love. I have seen every mistake, every fear, every hidden wound, and I have not turned away. And I am placing that same unconditional love inside your heart, so that when you finally meet, you will be able to look past their walls and love them the way I do. Your soulmate needs God's protection right now more than ever. The enemy sees the connection forming, and he is working overtime to disrupt it. He is trying to make your soulmate feel isolated, to convince them that the hope they felt was an illusion, and to keep them trapped in fear. But I am greater than any lie, and I am greater than any attack. And I am telling you that your prayers are making a difference. Every time you lift their name before me, even if you do not know their name, I hear it. Every time you speak peace over their life, I send my angels to surround them. The Lord says, there is a specific moment coming, and you must be ready for it. The person close to you who spoke with your soulmate may soon bring up a topic that seems unrelated to love or destiny. But in that moment, I want you to listen with spiritual ears, because I will be giving you a clue about the connection that is already unfolding. You may feel a sudden urge to ask a question, to make a comment, or to simply remain silent and pray. Trust that prompting, because it is from me. I am guiding your steps just as much as I am guiding your soulmate's steps, and I am weaving your two paths together in a way that will leave no doubt that I was behind it all. Your soulmate has been praying for you too. They do not know your name yet, but they have been asking me to send someone who will be patient, someone who will not judge them, someone who will see their heart and not just their past. I have heard that prayer, and I am answering it with you. You may feel unqualified for this calling. You may look at your own mistakes and wonder how you could possibly be the answer to someone else's prayer. But I am not looking for perfection. I am looking for a willing heart. And I see that willingness in you right now, even in the middle of your own uncertainty. Jesus says, the love I am preparing for you is not like the love you have seen in the world. It is not based on performance or perfection. It is based on grace, on patience, on a deep knowing that your two hearts were designed for each other before you ever took your first breath. That is why this secret meeting was so important. It was a moment of grace, a divine intersection where your soulmate was given a glimpse of the future without even knowing it. And now that the moment has passed, the real work begins, the work of prayer, of preparation, and of trusting me to complete what I have started. Your soulmate is thinking about the conversation right now. They are driving, or sitting quietly, or lying in bed, and the memory of those words keeps coming back to them. They cannot explain it, but they feel a pull towards something they do not fully understand. That pull is my spirit, drawing them closer to their destiny. And that destiny is connected to you. You are not an accident in their life, and they are not an accident in yours. I have written every day of your future in my book, and I have included their name beside yours. The meeting that has already happened is just the first page of a story that will continue to unfold. The Lord says, "Do not despise the small beginnings." This secret conversation may seem insignificant in the natural, but in the spiritual realm it was a declaration. It was a moment when heaven touched earth, and the path between your two hearts began to be cleared of the rubble of past pain. There will be more signs, more confirmations, and more moments when you will feel my presence guiding you. But I need you to stay in a posture of prayer. I need you to remain open, even when it feels like nothing is happening. Because what I am doing in the unseen realm is far greater than what you can see with your natural eyes. Your soulmate has a heart that is more tender than they let on. They put on a brave face for the world, but inside they are longing for someone to speak life over them. They are longing for someone to see past their defenses and love them anyway. That someone is you, and the time is coming when you will know it fully. But for now, you must trust me with the timing. You must not grow anxious or try to force a door that I have not yet opened. The conversation your soulmate had with someone close to you is already working in their heart. Every time they remember it, a little more of the wall comes down. Jesus says, "I am not slow to answer your prayers." I am preparing both of you for the moment when your eyes will finally meet. If I brought everything together too quickly, neither of you would be ready to handle the weight of the love I am preparing. But I am making you ready, day by day, prayer by prayer. Stay with me now, because I am about to reveal something that will change the way you see the next few days. There is a specific sign that I am placing in your path, a sign that is directly connected to the conversation your soulmate had. And when you see it, you will know that I am speaking to you personally. The sign will be connected to something that was said in that conversation. It may come through a specific word, a number, a name, or a memory that suddenly stands out to you. I am placing it in a way that cannot be mistaken for mere coincidence, because I want you to know that I am actively involved in every detail of your love story. Your soulmate is about to make a decision that will impact the speed of your coming together. They are standing at a crossroads, and the enemy is trying to influence them to take the wrong path. But I am calling you to pray for clarity, for peace, and for protection over their mind and heart. They need God's protection right now. There is a specific attack against their sense of identity, trying to make them feel like they are not enough, not worthy, not capable of being loved. I want you to declare the truth over their life. That they are fearfully and wonderfully made, that they are loved, and that their future is full of hope. The Lord says, "I have not given you a spirit of fear, but of power, love, and a sound mind." And I am calling you to operate in that spirit as you pray for your soulmate. Do not pray from a place of anxiety, but from a place of confident trust in my goodness and my perfect plan. You may not know all the details of their struggle, but I do. I see the tears they have hidden from everyone, and I see the weight they carry when no one is watching. And I am moved by their pain. That is why I am calling you to partner with me in this moment, to be the unseen warrior fighting for their peace. Every time you choose to pray for them instead of worry about them, you are strengthening the connection between your hearts. Every time you speak words of faith over their future, you are clearing the path for your coming together. You are more powerful than you realize, and your prayers are making a real difference. Jesus says, "There have been nights when you woke up suddenly, feeling a wave of sadness or urgency that you could not explain. That was not your imagination. That was my spirit, alerting you that your soulmate was struggling and needed prayer. You are more connected to them than your mind can fully comprehend. That connection will only grow stronger as the day of your meeting approaches. You will begin to notice more thoughts, more feelings, more promptings that seem to come out of nowhere. Do not dismiss them. I am using them to prepare your heart, to deepen your compassion, and to keep you steadfast in prayer." The secret meeting your soulmate had with someone close to you is still bearing fruit. The words that were spoken are still working in their heart, softening the soil, preparing them to receive the love I have placed inside you. And the person close to you may soon come to you with a message that will confirm what I am telling you now. Stay alert, my child. Do not let the busyness of life drown out the still small voice of my spirit. I am speaking, and I am moving, and I am working all things together for your good and the good of your soulmate. The waiting is not empty, it is full of purpose. The Lord says, "I want you to pray this prayer with me right now. Lord, I ask you to protect my soulmate. Surround them with your angels, guard their heart and mind, and break every lie of the enemy. Give them the strength to take the next step, and help them to feel your presence in a powerful way. I release my need to control the timing, and I trust you to bring us together in your perfect way." That prayer is powerful. It is a declaration of faith that reaches the throne room of heaven and moves my heart. And as you pray it, I am already answering. I am sending peace to your soulmate, clarity to their mind, and protection over their life. Your soulmate has been feeling a strange sense of peace in the last few moments, and they do not know why. It is because you have been praying, and your prayers have reached them through the power of my Spirit. You are already making a difference in their life, even before you have spoken a single word to them. Jesus says, "I am the God who sees, and I am the God who hears." And I am telling you that this connection is real, this meeting was divine, and this love story is already being written. Do not give up, do not lose hope, and do not let the waiting steal your joy. There is a final revelation I want to give you, and it is connected to the sign I mentioned earlier. The sign will come within the next few days, and it will be directly related to a word or image from the conversation your soulmate had. When you see it, I want you to thank me, because it will be proof that I am actively working on your behalf. The sign may be something you have already seen but dismissed. I want you to go back through your recent memories and ask me to show you where I was speaking. The confirmation you are looking for may already be in your path, waiting for you to recognize it with spiritual eyes. The Lord says, "I am not a God who hides from his children. I am a God who reveals, who guides, who speaks in ways that can be understood. And I am speaking to you right now, telling you that your soulmate is real, your future together is real, and the meeting that has already happened is proof that I am on the move. Do not be afraid to hope again. The disappointment of your past is not a prophecy for your future. I am doing a new thing, and it is already springing forth. Will you not perceive it? Will you not open your heart to the possibility that I am bringing you a love that will heal the broken places? Your soulmate is not perfect, and neither are you. But together, under my guidance, you will be stronger than either of you could ever be alone. You will be each other's healing, each other's peace, each other's proof that my grace is sufficient in every season. Jesus says, the conversation your soulmate had with someone close to you was just the beginning. There will be more conversations, more connections, more moments of divine orchestration. But none of it will happen by force. It will happen by faith, by prayer, and by trusting me with every step. I am calling you to a higher level of trust right now. I am asking you to lay down the need to know every detail and to rest in the knowledge that I am working all things together for your good. You do not have to figure everything out, you only have to follow me. Your soulmate is feeling the pull toward you, even though they cannot explain it. They are thinking about the future with a new sense of anticipation, and they are beginning to believe that maybe, just maybe, their long season of waiting is coming to an end. That belief is a gift from me, and it is growing stronger every day. The Lord says, I know the plans I have for you, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you a hope and a future. And those plans include your soulmate. They are not an afterthought, they are a central part of my design for your life. So hold on, my child. Hold on to faith, hold on to hope, and hold on to the truth that I am working even when you cannot see. The secret meeting has already happened, the bridge is already being built, and the day is coming when you will look back and see my fingerprints on every single moment. The sign I am placing in your path will confirm everything I have spoken today. And when you see it, I want you to remember this conversation, this moment, this sacred pause in your day when I drew back the curtain and showed you that your love story is already unfolding. Jesus says, you are loved. You are chosen. You are not forgotten. And the person I have prepared for you is closer than you think. Keep praying, keep trusting, and keep your heart open, because what I am about to do in your life will exceed everything you have ever asked or imagined. The Lord says, go in peace, and know that I am with you always, even to the end of the age.